is Wednesday, December 9. Welcome to CGN News. The Chinese embassy in Kingston, Jamaica says it rejects comments by U.S. Embassy Charge d'Affaires John McIntyre about China's growing presence in the Caribbean. At a press briefing on Monday, McIntyre highlighted U.S. concerns about Chinese tech giant Huawei 5G technology. McIntyre said America wanted to make clear the dangers China poses in this area. He said that this was among issues discussed at bilateral talks between Jamaica and the U.S. The Chinese embassy, in a statement, accused McIntyre of slandering China's cooperation with Jamaica and other Caribbean countries in the area of telecommunication. Grenada's opposition leader Tobias Clement chained himself to his table in Parliament Monday as he made a statement in response to the Eastern Caribbean $1.2 billion budget presented last week. Clement was due to begin the debate in Parliament last Friday, but Speaker Michael Peer said he had received no word from the legislator regarding his absence, the CMC reports. Anticipating that he would be removed if he spoke for over an hour, a chained Clement said he was there to deliver what he had to deliver to the people. He told the Speaker, quote, "In order to get me out before my time is up, you will have to nuke this place," end quote. Pierre explained that the Parliament is a place of freedom. He then allowed Clement to speak for 2 hours. Cayman has placed a temporary ban on the importation of fresh and frozen chicken meat from the United Kingdom, the European Union and the Netherlands. The country announced the ban on December 7, citing the outbreak of the highly pathogenic avian influenza in sections of Europe. Minister of Agriculture Juliana O'Connor-Connolly said the relevant importers had already been informed about these restrictions. Grenada also joined other islands by imposing a temporary ban on all poultry and poultry products originating from the UK. St. Kitts Civil Aviation Division has launched its new website and reporting system. This, it says, is in keeping with the requirements of the International Civil Aviation Organization. The website allows persons to report any occurrence during arrival or departure from the Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw and the Vance Armory International airports. Provisions will be made for persons to remain anonymous, but will include an option for those who wish to be identified. Minister of Foreign Affairs Mark Brantley said COVID-19 propelled the world into an advanced technological era, and the launch of the website comes at a crucial time. Caribbean community and Cuban leaders ended their virtual summit, agreeing to strengthen their relationship and called for an end to the U.S. embargo placed on Havana. In the declaration issued after the summit, the leaders also called for the termination of the relentless U.S. persecution of Cuban financial transactions. They also rejected the enforcement of measures which violate international law and undermine the sovereignty and interests of third parties. The embargo prevents American businesses and those with commercial activities in the U.S. from conducting trade with Cuban interests. Jamaica has named a national COVID-19 vaccine commission. The commission includes representatives from the Health Ministry, the Medical Association of Jamaica, the Council of Churches, and the Jamaica Defense Force. The commission will assist in the development of a national COVID-19 plan for the introduction of the vaccines. Minister of Health Christopher Tufton says vaccination is an essential component of the national COVID-19 response. A 90-year-old woman has become the first person to be given a COVID-19 shot as part of the mass vaccination program taking place across the UK starting today. Margaret Keenan, who turns 91 next week, said it was the best early birthday present she could have hoped for. Keenan's injection is the first of 800,000 doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine that will be given in the coming weeks. Up to 4 million more are expected by the end of the month. Excessive amounts of lead and nickel were found in the blood samples of patients who fell ill due to a mysterious disease in a southern Indian state, a medical official told Al Jazeera News. More than 500 people reported nausea, seizures, and fainting on Saturday. At least one person died due to the illness on Sunday. The preliminary findings suggest that lead and nickel poisoning could be responsible for the illness. The district coordinator of health services for the state said that none of the patients was found to have COVID-19. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman has denied reports that he sent a hit squad to kill an exiled Saudi former intelligence officer. In a lawsuit filed in a U.S. court, Saad al-Jabri said the assassination attempt took place in Canada, where he fled 3 years ago. The Crown Prince, regarded as Saudi Arabia's de facto ruler, said al-Jabri was trying to conceal his own crimes. He pointed out that he is immune from prosecution as a head of state. However, bin Salman is being sued under the Torture Victim Protection Act, which allows foreign nationals to file complaints in the U.S. over alleged human rights abuses. A women's university football match in China had to be called off after players were told they were not allowed to have dyed hair, state media reports. Team members from both sides had brought black hair dye to correct the colored hair problem. But one player's hair was deemed not black enough, and the side had to forfeit for having only 6 players. Before the match, multiple players were rejected for violating a rule which requires that all players do not dye or curl their hair, the National Global Times reports. The women's teams were due to meet for a league in the Fujian province at the weekend. That's it for CGN News. I'm Scott Wilson. Thanks for watching.